Welcome to Sky Magazine's coverage of the World Under-23 Ultimate Championships here in London, England. I am David Price of the Show Game and Sky Magazine, and I'm here with Liam Grant. How are you doing today, Liam?
I'm feeling good, David.
We're here to watch this matchup in the mixed division of Ireland and India. These nations have come from very different backgrounds and very different histories in ultimates, but we're very excited to see this matchup today. Liam, what are your initial thoughts on this game here?
Yeah, David, I think this is going to be a cracking game. We can see that India and Ireland are very pumped for this. I'm sure there's lots of fans from both nations tuning in to watch this game. Some really interesting stories coming from India. We've had a few articles posted about them, and everybody's excited to see them play and to hear their story. I will just go a bit into the background before the game starts. First thing I found out from this India team is when they're trying to put the team together that a lot of players didn't even have birth certs, so they weren't even sure if they were under 23. That just gives you a little taste of where these guys are coming from and what it means for them to be here. What have you learned about the team, David?
Well, we've seen a lot of videography from India with the 175 grams, and there's actually one of those players here by the name of let me get this right, Hariharan Kumar and Ganesh Murthy. These guys have come over here to the much colder England, and they've actually experienced yesterday the coldest day that 90% of the team have ever experienced, and that was only 20 degrees here because they're coming from, India, which is 40 degrees plus. There are many other stories, but we'll try and give you those in dribs and drabs as we're going on.
That's quite funny, as I got sunburnt yesterday, David. And what is the coolest day they experienced? I got quite badly sunburned.
That's what you get for having pale skin, I believe.
Yeah, so maybe this British weather will suit the Irish team a bit better. Bit of wind, no rain right now, but I'm sure the Irish team would be delighted to have some drizzle come down on their faces.
Yeah, I can definitely imagine they prefer that over the sun that you got burnt with yesterday. So we start here with Ireland on defense, India on offense. We'll try and get the names right. Apologies if we pronounce any of the Indian names incorrectly. Hopefully my Irish friend here will get the Irish names correct. So here we go, game on. And we can hear the sideline for India really getting into the game. So number 2 starts with the disc. But straight away, an Irish defender getting a layout block.
A huge D by LJ Fitzgerald there, known for his extreme athleticism. I expect him to do him all day. He used to do a bit of high jump. This man can run. Sean Cullen picking up the disc now. Ireland sent by Red Stack. Tasty break to LJ. Gathers in the front of the end zone. He needs to settle down now and reset this disc. Oh, looks for the cheeky backhand. It's a goal for Ireland! Break. LJ Fitzgerald getting the bookends there. Fair play to LJ. Actually coached that guy back in Galway, and I love how this man plays. He's a pure athlete, bit of a lone ranger, known for not really marking anyone or following team tactics, but he goes out there and he gets those Ds.
Yeah, that was a beautiful block there. Very early pressure from the Irish defense. I think the Indians need not be worried or disheartened. It's only 0.1, but you can tell the Irish are up for this game already.
Yeah, that's an incredibly exciting start. It reminds me of Dalton Smith's layout in the 2012 National Championships in America, the first layout block and that undercut. Probably scaring the Indians a little bit. That's a real mental win for Ireland. Let's see if they can follow through here now on the second point.
So you can see the game advisors here making sure that both teams are onside. Ireland must have their feet on the line in their very fluorescent boots, actually, I've just noted. So, India receiving. Number 3 picking up, giving it to 12. That's Ganesh Murthy from Zahra. Into the middle with a lovely bid there and grab by 21, Kamlesh Sharma. Kamlesh resets it to Murthy. Murthy wants the deep shot, and he takes it. Oh, but it's just a bit too low and a bit too fast for his receiver.
Yeah, interesting fact about the the Indians' footwear that was actually donated by the Australians. A lot of these guys playing beach and couldn't afford to buy cleats and don't have them, so they actually got in contact with the Australian ultimate scene and asked to send over as much cleats as they can. So another amazing part of the story, and you can see they're quite luminous, so obviously the Aussies like that fashion. LJ with the first cut, going deep, a hanging disc. This one looks like it might trail out of bounds. LJ trying the greatest there, but not quite coming off.
I could just see the poor Indian parent trying to get out of the way. So anyway, Ganesh Murthy picking up, able to bring it in since it went out a bit earlier down the pitch. Quite far down, I think it's about halfway. He's going to start. Goes deep straight away, again, looking for number 7. Hamran Kumar. Oh, gets high, and yes! Gets the grab over the Irish defender. What a lovely grab, and the whole of India cheering along with their teammates there, rushing the field to celebrate their first goal. 1-1 here in London.
Great stuff there from Jagan. That's his nickname, has been told from the coaches. Getting that one on the second attempt. Good pressure there from the Irish as well, just to get a few bodies under the disc, and Jagan did well to get that on the second attempt. Ireland signaling for 4 women on offense. I expect the Ireland team to do this quite a bit. They have quite strong girls. Estelle Merkin, who's taken the line now, would have played in the 2013 Under-23 World Championships in Toronto, where Ireland came 5th in that division. That's the reason for the 3rd seeding as coming into this tournament. She's the only returner from that team, so a bit of a development squad this year as a nearly entirely new team. So expect Estelle to be involved quite a lot. We see Andrew Mead on the line as well. He'll probably be the focal point of this Irish offense, as he's the captain and primary O-line handler. Owen McConville catching the disc and centering it to Andrew Mead. Swings it to Leslie Fitzpatrick. Working up the pitch with Rachel now on the disc. Back to Andrew. A lot of communication from the sideline, and a huge D.
That was 0-0. Pranav Rajan, a lovely D there, just acres ahead of his player. So India back on the disc with a chance to break back. Gets it to the middle to number 15. Vikram down the middle to 30. Who resets to 11. 11 again to 30. Shujan Bhatt. She's stuck with no jump, but eventually gets it back to 11. Guru goes all the way around. Oh, and I'm not sure if he's got the goal. This will be bookends if he's got it. The game advisor signals in. There's some confusion around whether he's in and whether it's under control.
Yeah, Andrew Mead, the Irish captain, just wondering whether the Indian player had control of the disc when he first caught it. From here, it looked like it did. I think you should really listen to the player with the best perspective here. I don't think Andrew had the greatest position to see what happened there. I think he's now asking the game advisor, and the game advisor giving his opinion. The Indian player doesn't look happy with the advice he's getting. But yeah, he's happy to call a turn. Surprised to see that there, Dave.
Yeah, I felt like he was in and had control, but I mean, the person with the best perspective was probably the player himself, plus maybe somebody further down the line. So Ireland able to hold off the Indian break.
Yeah, McConville swinging there to Andrew Mead. Looks like it is in a spot about it. Great defense from the Indians here, putting a lot of pressure. Hook options there. McConville sends it. Ty Deavy chasing that one down. A little bit short of the end zone now. Needs to keep chilly here. Looking for McConville, and a great D.
That was 77. Who done it with number 4's at 22. 22, I'd say. Or 11 even, my bad. Guru, the wonderful D, gives a high release, but there's already a call of pick. Helpfully, the Irish players very good at their hand signals, as we also notice in the senior squad. Windmill, they know their hand signals very well.
Yeah, coming into fashion now, the hand signals. We've seen on the show pitch here all week, more and more teams starting to use it. And it's great for spectators and commentators alike to know exactly what's happening on the field.
Yeah, very useful for that and helpful for us, for sure. We get lost sometimes on where the calls are going. But the disc goes back to 11, Guru. He goes deep. Will he make it? Oh, late bid. Not quite able to connect with the disc. That's 15, Vikram, Raman.
Ireland now moving up the field. On the Indian sideline, just a cacophony sound coming from there. Tasty little upfield shot to Stella Merkin, who toes the line beautifully and hits it up the field. She's looking for the disc again. Ola Regan now getting pretty high in stall count. Little cheeky pass there to tie. Dishes it back to Andrew Mead with a buttery backhand. Oh, McConville for the score.
Bit unlucky there of India. 2 chances to break back after that initial point. But I can feel them building already. You can see they're working some things out, trying to keep the disc moving and taking on some nice little shots, actually.
Yeah, we see Andrew Mead there, the captain, trying to run that offense for the Ireland team. Known as the king of mixed ultimate in Ireland. Andrew, big fan of mixed, voted by a group of Irish players to be the king of mixed, and that's why he's captaining this team.
Nice fact. What do you think about the pressure the Indians are putting on the Irish? I mean, there was one nice block there to get that first turn, and they seem to be very tight around the handle marks.
Yeah, we see number 15, Vikram Raman, who would have played actually with UNC Darkside this year, who won US College Nationals. So he seems to be on their D-line and a really, really strong player, putting pressure on the Irish offense.
I actually played against him last week as he was playing in a UK tour with Curve, who are from London, and he was a massive player just for them. So India once again on offense with number 3, Sara. Sara centers to 13, Harsha. Harsha back to Sara. Some nice pivoting and faking, gives it to the number 44, Sabine Manhurst. Manhurst to Sara. Stuck there on that near sideline. Gets it across to number 9. Severely mismatched in height. Bhavya looks off her backward receiver. Oh, can't quite get back to Sara.
Good pressure there by Adele Cormack on the mark. Ben Matthews now picking up and looking to launch it deep. The LJ Fitzgerald. They're trying to use LJ's athleticism. He's getting there. Will he lay out? Oh, he gets it! Massive layup by LJ Fitzgerald. This man is having a storming game. Only 3 points in. He's been outstanding so far, David.
Yeah, that was a lovely bid. He almost didn't get it, but just at the last moment stopped it from hitting the grass. That's another break there for the Irish. They're up 3-1.
LJ Fitzgerald showing his athleticism there. The man's about 5'9", 5'10", and we used to have indoor training in Ireland. He used to be dunking basketballs, no problem. That guy is fast over a short distance, and great to see him throwing himself around out there.
Yeah, nice bright start by the Irish squad. Let's see if India can keep working on their momentum, keep pushing through the little mistakes. That's all that's laying them down so far, and maybe get a break back on the Irish. That's what they need right now, and they're still in this game for sure.
Yeah, the Indian team put up a score of 17-8 against the US mixed team coming in the first seed, which I thought was a great score when you look at the players that are on that American roster. So the Indian team well able to play, but maybe a little spooked at the start of this game from the great play that Ireland have started with.
So the pull is up. Just past the break mark there. Little 1-2 between the two handlers. We're now with number 11, Guru. Guru's going deep, but calls a foul on the mark, and you could definitely see he was restricted in his throwing motion. I think they're totally uncontested as the Irish defender is signaling. Entirely uncontested. So disc goes back, in on 0. Game advisor wants to throw a hammer. Oh no, just a flick. The crowd wanted a hammer for sure. So, disc in on 0 with number 11, Guru. And we're in. Oh, a violation has been called, or a pick, sorry. Back in again on 0, here we go. He wants it deep again, but goes across to number 10, Praveen Kumar. A lovely up the line cut for 15, Vikram. Oh, and a slight delay in that cut meant that Vikram couldn't quite get the disc to number 30, Srijan Bhatt. That's an unlucky and unfortunate error.
Ben Matthews now going on a wee sonder to pick up this disc. Ben hailing from the north of Ireland, the true north, representing the Starks here for this Irish team. Swings the disc. Ireland looking very confident in this first game. Oh, and a great poach there. Looking to the end zone. Oh, what a goal by the Indians. Peachy little shot to the end zone after getting that D.
That was Guru to Praveen Kumar with a lovely reactive cut there, straight for the goal. That's exactly what the Indians need at this point in the game. An easy goal, get themselves on the scoreboard more, and have this chance to break back the Irish. Very nice D as well in the middle of the pitch there from Guru, number 11, just poaching in the lane. Easy takedown by that player.
It appears the Irish team are calling 4 girls again on offense. You can maybe see the game advisor now showing the signals. 2 hands almost in the prayer position above the head, signaling the offense taking 4 men. Cupping your hands and putting them over your head, signaling 4 women on offense.
If the Irish are representing the North and the House Stark, what would we say the Indians were representing? Maybe House Tyrell or House Targaryen? I mean, I don't know how far this Game of Thrones reference will have to go.
I think they're more like Bravos, if I was to put them in.
Okay, I can go with that. So, House Stark with their hands up, awaiting the pull from Bravos.
And the Ireland team signaling for offside.
Interesting. I've not seen all the games on this field. Have we seen many of these offside calls made with the game advisors?
I think this is the 3rd offside I've seen. A lot of games getting 1 offside in and then the teams realizing that they don't want to be penalized again, because if in your offside now, it ends up that the Irish team get to take the disc from the middle of the field, and they don't want that.
And that's kind of why the rule's there, which is a good thing. So Ireland now on offense.
Owen McConville with the disc. Nice swinging there from Ireland. India kind of running a bit of a zone here, or just looking for that double coverage option. Estelle Merkin looking off that deep shot. Oh,
another easy D for number 4, Nimisha. Sends it deep straight away. This lovely reactive play by the Indians. As soon as they get a turn, they're looking to score. And they go again, and that's the break they're looking for with number 61, Sushmita. A lovely little reaction, getting that D, pushing it into the end zone quickly, not letting the Irish set back on track. 3-all.
Yeah, Siva Raman there with a nice little peppery around flick to catch out the Irish captain. I was talking to the Americans about their game with the Indians, and I said, anything really impressive? And they said Siva Raman was one of the fastest people they've ever seen in Ultimate Field. So I asked some other teams, they kept referring to the fast guy. And I eventually tracked him down, Siva Raman. I met him in the medical center here, and he was clutching his shoulder. And I'm hoping he's okay, but the coaches told me there was no way this man wasn't going to play. If he had no arms or no legs, he was going out in that field.
I saw a bit of him playing in Dubai, and yeah, you're right. He's incredibly quick. The GB boys were worried with him. He almost got a Callahan on them within the first few points. He's a fantastic athlete.
Ireland choosing to have 4 guys on offense now. Leslie Fitzpatrick sweeping this one up. Great defense by the Indian team to be down there early. Put out in space for Tyke DV, and a huge layout by the Indian player, but it looks like it's still in bounds. I think an out call has been made.
It did look very close to the line, but we can't be sure when he got it. It was a lovely bid by, was that Siva? Wow, agreed to be in.
Yeah, and I thought he was in as well. Tig now at the disc. They're going to swing to Leslie Fitzpatrick. Lovely throw. Continuation options there. Choosing to go with Estelle Merkin. Hits up the field. Great grab by Owen. He's having a smashing game so far. Oh, and a cheeky little pass to Spidey. Could there be a bid there? Oh, gets his hands on it. Oh, and a buttery backhand again from Andrew Mead, getting on the stats sheet. Also known as Spider Pig in Ireland for his crafty little footwork. He's got nice little trotters there.
It's a wonderful Simpsons reference. I'm still really impressed by this Indian defense. They're on every single floaty disc. They're under it. Every single tight bid they're laying out just to get a chance at this, another break. Great stuff from Team India, and great stuff on offense from Team Ireland.
Yeah, this is exactly actually how I thought the Irish offense would be run. Some cheeky little buttery biscuits coming from Andrew Mead, probably the best handler on the team. And then they have some great athletes like Tig and LJ, just showing the athleticism, and Estelle as well, that are going to prove dividend for this Irish team. Richard O'Reilly now with the pull.
If you get buttery biscuits, maybe the Indians are going to have creative cookies. It's just my attempt on a pun. Anyway, we have India now with ready for the pull. Very nice pull by Ireland, keeping the Indians pinned on that sideline. This is number 12 on the disc. Ganesh struggling a little bit, and a lot of pressure on field. With the Irish defender there, able to get a block on the incoming cut.
The speedy little David O'Regan getting the score there. And they look for Estelle in the end zone. It's a goal! Estelle Merkin. Some great cutting for her so far in this first half.
The Irish mirroring the Indian play of getting a D and punching it straight in. I can see this game being very much a game of runs, a bit flip-flopping in terms of score. So now they get back their 2 breaks, 5-3 to Ireland. Some more facts about Team India. They're from all over India. I think they're from places like Chennai, Bangalore, Delhi, but they've been able to train together fairly regularly, going towards one city or another. They were going to go to Dublin Cup actually in Ireland. Shout out to Mark Early and his crew who have a great tournament out there. But they had some problems with visas, which means they couldn't come out. And only last Wednesday did they get their visas sorted. And again, luckily, their sponsor was able to rebook their flights. So the team just wanted me to shout out to KSK Energy, their sponsor back at home. So yeah, again, India on offense. 9 picking up Bhavya. Centers to number unknown, but he hugs it straight away to 99 Siva. And an easy run down for him. The pure speed as soon as that disc went up was phenomenal. And a lovely, easy 2-pass goal for India.
Yeah, LJ Fitzgerald getting burnt there. I don't think he's used to someone to be able to match him for speed, but Siva got some yards on him there and held it. And it's going to be an interesting matchup if they keep going up against each other.
Yeah, I mean, there aren't many people, I think, here who could stay up with that sort of speed. If the Americans are scared of that, then I can't think of many others who would stop him from scoring those sort of goals.
We see John Dock there, the Irish team coach, giving some words of wisdom. He's also the captain of the Irish senior team and also the coach of the Irish junior team, so involved with 3 setups. He's got a big workload ahead of him this year, but He's all about ultimate. I don't think he does anything else with his life.
I believe he also has a UK University Nationals title under his belt. Am I right?
This is true. He captained UCC when they demolished UKU Nationals, winning 13-2, and they haven't let the Irish back since then.
I'll explain that later, but it wasn't quite because of the Irish.
I'm aware of the explanation. I'm just giving UKU a bit of a stick there. Makes it sound better for us Irish. India coming down the zone here and getting the D.
Yet again, India able to cleverly get a poach D. Potentially now breaking back, going all the way around. Oh, but not quite. A nice idea from 33, Shumesh Kannan, but not quite close enough to his compatriot.
Yeah, a bit of a spicy throw there, but didn't really work. The Irish now looking to get through this zone, going for some difficult throws. Tig sending it to Rachel Melvin. Does she get there? Yes. Just short the end zone. No one beside her. Oh, there's a call being signaled. No one in the field quite sure who made the call. I see Owen McConville there having a discussion with Indian players. I think it's just the throw is gonna stand and this should be tapped in pretty soon.
Even the game advisors looking a bit puzzled as to what happened there.
Rachel Melvin, sister of Sarah Melvin, who was a star on the under 23 team 2 years ago. It's great to see she's keeping up family tradition.
Is she not in the senior squad as well?
She is in the senior squad, and she's grown to be probably the top Irish female player. Hopefully her sister can give her a run for the money. Oh, just can't get to that disc in time though.
So, India working up from their own end zone. Gets it to Siva. Siva goes deep. This is really high and floaty. You'd back the Irishman to get it, and he does. Unlucky for 88. Muthu.
Owen McConville there just had a bit of a height advantage on his Indian counterpart and goes for a little cheeky over the top backhand. Oh.
A really nice bit there from the middle of the cup. India now back on the disc, 33 going to Siva. He's the man on a mission for the goal. Yet again, Siva getting his name on the scoreboard. You can tell they really want him to be running deep and getting those goals.
Yeah, colossal performance so far from the Siva Raman. And the Indian team delighted he's not injured because he seems to be their focal part of their offense. And when that man's on the field, they can beat any team.
True, very true. And I think now we've got a timeout on the field. The assist there was from Shumesh Kannan. He seems to be their sort of D-line handler who's pushing this disc towards Siva. But timeout now, both teams trading breaks. Now 5-all. And how do you think it's been going here, Liam, for the Irish squad?
I think they'll be happy with their performance so far. Big performances from LJ Fitzgerald, Estelle Merkin, Andrew Mead, really doing well on offense. I think to be a little disappointed how they're playing through that Indian zone. We see Irish Open team here cheering on Ireland Mix. I know they just lost to the Austrian Open team in a tight game. Getting a bit of heckling going on here, but I love the Irish Senior Open team. Or should I say under 23. We now have 20 commentators on the sidelines. All the Irish team feeling their opinion is valid. I'll do my best to ignore them.
You're doing well. I believe on the stream the names of the teams were momentarily changed to Bravos and Stark. I'm not sure if that's stuck. We'll find out later. We don't want that to stick. They are Team India and Team Ireland, just for nation's sake.
Yes, we are the under 23 Seven Kingdoms Championships here.
All I know is winter is coming.
And the Indians are getting cold. The handle line of Leslie Fitzpatrick, Owen McConville, and Andrew Mead working well here. Trying to work it through the zone. Nice pass there from Andrew Mead up the sideline to get through it. Estelle wanting to progress the disc. Nice backhand. Bit better play through this zone now here from Ireland, taking the simpler option. Turning almost into a 4-man cuff. Should be no problem for Andrew Mead to get through that. Leslie can't get the swing off. I wouldn't be surprised now if Spidey tries a little overhead. Call in the field. Looking like they're trying to hold hands there.
It's an interesting zone the Indians have here. It's not that windy, and they have a 4-man cup with 2 wings and a deep.
Yeah, there's the hammer from Spidey. Andrew Mead well able to... Whoa, what a D by the Indian team.
That was number 10, Praveen Kumar. Literally came out of nowhere. We didn't even see where he started that break from. Now he's on the disc. Praveen Kumar, he wants that deep shot. Resets to 11, Guru. Guru goes high and around to 15, Vikram. Vikram to Praveen. Praveen wants the hammer. Oh! And it's just a bit too fast for the defensive player to read. I believe a call has been made, potentially of a foul in the air.
Yeah, I think that one might have been sailing a bit too high for an Indian player to get there. But yeah, there definitely was contact.
I guess the argument would be, was he able to get it? Did the contact stop him getting to it? We don't know for sure. I guess the advisors will help out here.
We saw Kumar there earlier, soaring through the air like an eagle. The man must be not shy off 5 feet tall, but I think he got 6 feet in the air there.
It was a brilliant bid, and maybe we'll see that back on the replay later.
We see a helicopter now flying over the arena field, here to collect one of the Irish Open team members, as he's really rich. That's a joke, he's not. We're all very poor over in Ireland.
So a turn has been agreed. India now setting their zone. See if Ireland can deal with it better this time.
Spidey now on the disc. Whoa, almost got a hand block as he dumps it back. I can see him trying to hit that crossfield hammer now. Oh, now he sends it deep. This one drifting across field. Oh, Owen McConville just unable to retrieve that one as Vikram bodies him out.
There was some contact in the air that we could hear, but I believe he's just calling injury. Call, as far as I'm aware, no call made on the field.
LJ Fitzgerald coming onto the field now. Really good zone there from the Indian team, being really aggressive, leaving the far side of the field wide open, but that's a really difficult throw. The crossfield hammer, a big bladey flick, and the Indian team are just so athletic that it may look like they're open, but those guys are going to put a lot of pressure on the disc.
The Indians also making a sub. Pranav coming off, and number 7, Harry Hanna, jog on. So 15 picks up. He's kind of isolated, but it's helped out by Praveen, and they're now able to reset their dump. Oh, which was a bit too close. Fitzgerald able to get the D there, but he's injured. The Indian player appearing to be able to get up. Pointing at his left quad and glute area, but he appears to be fine. He's on his feet.
Coach Dan from Australia coming in to check the one out. I think LJ Fitzgerald got that D without even knowing it. He was just face marking his man, was so close to disc hit him in the shoulder. India is setting up this 4-man cup again. Ireland need to move the disc quickly and trying to get trapped on that sideline. Estelle American doing just that, keeping it moving. Andrew Mead again with the sugar-coated hammer. Ireland moving the disc well now, but really going backwards, if anything. We see Estelle American just free in the back of the end zone. One Indian guy covering that whole area. He's happy to take on that challenge if a disc goes up. Irish team standing a little frustrated. They ping across the field to Rachel Melvin, but she can't get there.
And that's exactly what this sort of zone is meant to do, is to make the offensive players swing it a lot until they take on a risky option. And then essentially that's what Ireland have done there. They got a bit impatient and took on an option that wasn't 100% on.
Yeah, unreal zone there from the Indian team. I'd like to see maybe Andrew Mead taking on those difficult throws. He seems to be looking off, but that could be the way of being in the zone, and you want your best man doing it. This coming in now from the Indian team.
So back in on a very nice lead pass backhand, and goes deep straight away off number 7. Oh, and it's perfectly weighted for the goal, and a beautiful celebration. So happy to just score a goal here at the World Under-23 Ultimate Championships. Couldn't quite see the number. Let's try and work it out. Number 8, Suhani Bedi with a lovely goal. Beautifully weighted backhand, and great celebrations.
Yeah, she looked like a kid on Christmas there with the best present she ever received. Love watching this Indian team. Anyone here on the sidelines as well, just enjoying them, watching them have fun. Happy for them to be here. Just a great spectacle.
Got a shout out from people at home. James Ward has left work early to make sure he can get to watch the Indians here. And what a game we already have. They're 6-5 up on the Irish mixed team. And what a story that the Indians have. Like Liam says, we love watching them, we love hearing about them. This is the first time some of them have flown. First time all of them have camped before. And that's like I'm sure that's like a British standard, that by the time you're 10 you've gone to the campsite. So it's a great thing to hear about, and we want to hear more. So if you guys have any other stories from your teams, your friends, your families, your players, please tweet us at Sky Magazine, or my personal Twitter is at David_Price. Liam?
I do not tweet, my friend. You can get me on Snapchat at Grantipus. Send me your Snapchats,
or
friends.
the new app, Twinder.
Twinder, yeah, it's still a work in process. Oh, McConville looking deep to Captain Spidey. Oh! And the king of mixed ultimate couldn't quite get that one.
I think that was well played by the Indian defender there. He just drew him in enough. Couldn't quite get steps to get that grab.
Not known as a big deep receiver, Andrew, but trying to get free deep there.
So is Shiva going deep straight away to 33, and oh, the Irish defender not quite close enough. So 33 on the banging on the door of the end zone. Sumesh to 15. Vikram, and for the goal, another break, India. Definitely in, and definitely a goal, and definitely another break. 7-5. India now up against Ireland.
Yeah, we got a game in our hands now, David. All of a sudden, India is 7-5 up, and momentum surely with them. If I was the Irish team now, I might call a timeout and try to just kill the momentum and regather yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, early in this game, Ireland went a couple breaks up, and now India having exactly the same fortune, just like we thought it would be, a game of runs. It's just who comes out on top at the end of the 100 minutes, right? Yeah, I was right, 100 minutes.
We see Dan, the coach of the India team, was cycling from Australia to England, I believe, or somewhere in Europe, and was passing through India and met some Ultimate players there, and that's how he kind of first got involved with this team and was part of leading that crowdfunding campaign for getting this India team here. Previously, for Team India, going to events like World Beach, it was more who could afford to go than who was the best player. But it's the first ever team picked purely on merit. Didn't matter what background or if you could afford to or not, you're getting picked, and then we'll worry about the money later. And they did a fantastic job of coming up with funding.
Oh, and an unfortunate error there. Goes straight for the goal. Oh, India unable to capitalize on that unforced error from the Irish player.
Yeah, Owen there gonna get out of jail free card. Sean Cullen now picking up the disc. We haven't seen too much of him, but he'd be one of the primary handlers for Ireland as well. Oh, McCullough colliding with his own player there. Now rips one deep to Stella Merkin. And a huge grab! Oh, there appears to be a call on the field. I think there might have been some contact with that hook that Owen sent flying into the air. Game advisors getting involved.
I think the game advisors was just checking first that he was all right, because it did look quite painful. But a goal has been signalled.
Still discussion going on, though.
And hush from the sidelines there.
And
Goal.
now the observer is signaling goal.
So Ireland now able to hold their offense. 7-6 to India. Struggling with my eyes today. Ireland, India, Ireland, India. Indigo, Ireland. I believe the scoreboard has now returned to Ireland versus India. We've lost the Game of Thrones theme. Maybe later on in the tournament we can return to this.
Yeah, obviously I'm here representing House Gryffindor.
I guess that makes me Hufflepuff.
Now you're Slytherin here beside me, David Price.
Oh, as if. I'm not that evil, am I?
Yeah, that was quite a Hufflepuff thing to say.
All right, Ron.
If I'm any of the Weasleys, I'm George or Fred. Let's get this one right here.
You are quite tall, I guess. You'd make a terrible bludgeon. Right, well, India with a pull straight out of the pitch. Ireland, sorry, with a pull straight out of the pitch. Number 3 going to pick up. Zahra, ready for the brick. Ireland also pulling out zone. A bit looser than the Indian one, but very similar style. Takes the reset to 12, Ganesh. Hasn't got many options, but goes up above. To 7, who takes on the knife straight away to 14, Kenny Bosada. He sent in Savahara, the central female handler for this India team. A little cheeky flick to number 2, Rama. A lovely hammer over the top to 99. And a scuba that is probably a bit rushed. And not well timed. The Irish defender in the perfect position to take it out of the air.
Savage stuff there from Ireland's Shane Stinger Walsh, as he's better known. Stinger playing in Cork with the famed club Rebel Ultimate, and has really come on a lot in the last few years.
Absolutely no bias there from our Irish commentator.
And Richard Riley sends one deep to Ben Matthews, chasing this one down. Gets there just short of the end zone line. Foul called by Cunlay in the end zone there. Trying to play an ISO there with Ben Matthews on the disc. It's a big point for Ireland now. They really need to get this one in. I like that zone look they brought out. Now, there was a beautiful around knifey throw that broke through it, but the Indian team doing really well going deep, and only to shut that down. A nice little push pass there by Ben Matthews, who's strutting in the end zone. Pretty happy with that one.
Another break on the other side of the fence. Ireland break back. I believe that's 7-all.
Yeah, both D-lines having more success, I think, than the O-lines here.
Yeah. Both teams unable to score when they've got the disc. They want to get blocks first. That's fine. That makes it more exciting viewing for you guys and for us here in London. We should also have a shout out to our kit supporters here, VC, Discraft, who supplied the game discs for the whole tournament. And make sure you're following on skydemagazine.com. And of course, all the other social media aspects, Twitter, Facebook, etc.
I won't be surprised now if Ireland come down with a zone.
Another pull going out the side of the pitch from Ireland. For those of you that tuned into Windmill, you'll remember my semi-rant about pulls. They can both win and lose you games. I've played against many teams who have got fantastic pulls that push you right into the end zone, and that puts a lot of pressure on your offense. But here, we're able to set and move the disc in the way we want. Obviously, you can set your defense, but it's lost yards already. So, India working against the Irish zone. Number 12 to number 13. Harsha back to 12. Ganesh. Moving the cup around a little bit. It gets it to 7. Hariharan Kumar, jog on. Back to 12, Ganesh. A lovely cross-pitch hammer that sits perfectly for number 7. Hariharan Kumar waits for the zone to catch up with her. Resets. Sorry, this is now Hariharan Kumar. To 12, Ganesh. Back across to Kumar. And Ganesh again. We're going backwards a bit now, India. A cheeky little knife. I don't think his player was ready for it. He was adjusting his shorts. They hadn't quite got eye contact, but I really like the way that the Indians are. Oh. Call on the throw. As I was saying, I really like the way that the Indians are attacking this zone with more interesting and rambunctious throws, hammers, knives, etc. Makes for an exciting offense.
Yeah, we see the Indian team choosing to put 2 players deep, one guy and girl splitting that deep from Ireland, trying to make space in the middle for those hammers and flicks. Not really trying the give-go approach, moving this fast, really trying to stretch that zone and hit the space where they can.
So on the field, we have an uncontested foul on the throw. So Ganesh gets it back and gets the chance to do it all again.
Emily McCabe on the force there, the star of the county down, also hailing from the north.
So Ganesh swings it across to Kumar. Back to Ganesh. Again, we're going backwards. But a lovely, and again, a bit too quick for number 13. To Harsha. Ireland having a chance to get another break.
Kunle picking up the disc, gave it straight to Caroline Sexton wearing the war paint. Looking for Emily McCabe up the line, and a huge poach D.
Wonderful defense by Ganesh, not just a man who's great with the disc, but able to have the foresight to make that great bid. So now with Vaya, goes, beautiful break to 13, who tosses it over his defender and gets a lovely goal. Kamlesh Sharma there with the goal. India now able to hold their offense. I think that's the first time for a while that either team have held their offense.
Yeah, I think the Irish team need a little more aware of the Indian poaches there. They're always looking to poach off and make that athletic bid. The Irish Under-23 Open team here, working on their tans on the sideline.
I think after yesterday, they'll learn that that's not a good idea for you Irish lads.
Yeah, I hope they're not upsetting the white balance on our camera here.
They're definitely upsetting my eyesight. Let's put it that much.
Their ability to tan similar to their performance against the Austrians this afternoon, just not quite there. India with the pull. Savage game so far, David. I'm really enjoying this one. That one just landing in bounds, and Jamid will bring it in the sideline. Still American streaking deep, looking her off this time. Oh, huge effort there by the Indian team. But Tig just able to get there in time. McConnell with this now, pointing to the end zone. Oh, sorry, here's McConnell. That was Lee Griffin. I appeared to be getting too confused a little bit. Both wearing some dashing headbands. Both handlers just eyes for the end zone there. Yeah, I think I've been calling Lee Griffin McConnell for quite some time now. But sure, that's all right. The lads will let me off. Putting in space for Stella Merkin, but looks like she straddled the line there. Running back to tap the disc and play, but everyone else seems to think she wasn't in. A nice reenactment there. One of the beauties of our sport.
You can see the game advisors there discussing between them what they saw. Kat Gale, the female game advisor there, gave her opinion. It appears that the Irish player was out. India pick up straight away. Stuck on that end zone corner now. Oh, goes inside, almost deep by accident. 33 now on the disc. Shumesh Kannan. Shumesh centers to Kumar. Sorry, Vikram. Vikram goes deep, really low, very quick. Oh, and almost caught by 10, Praveen.
Lee Griffin with a big backhand there that Estelle Merkin managed to gather up after a little fumble there. Tiggy deeping out of this, big fake. Looking for Spidey up the line. Oh, puts it out into space to no one.
That's a very typical receiver handler reset issue. You've got to be stationary before they engage you. Number 7, Harry Kumar looks deep straight away to 10, and a wonderful catch and reel in by Praveen Kumar. This Indian team are really exciting and really looking well-oiled considering how young and athletic they are.
Yeah, a bit shaky at the start of this game, but now looking like a well-oiled machine.
Taking half there, 9-7 to India here at the World Under-23 Ultimate Championships in London. We may try and get an interview with someone from either team. There will be a approximately 5 to 10 minute break. We'll continue the stream, so stay tuned. If you want to shout out, give us a text or a tweet. I have got a mention from some of my friends at work, actually, who are watching from the KPMG London office. So a shout out to Sam Brown. Get back to work, mate. You shouldn't be watching Frisbee. You should be doing some sort of audit stuff.
Yeah, I think we might run for a quick commercial break now, and then we'll be back with an interview with Jess, who's in the leadership role for the India mixed team. So stay tuned with us, and we'll be back momentarily.
I'm Cassandra Paulo.
And I'm Jim Garrison.
And we founded Eric.
Eric is a nonprofit that teaches kids body awareness through Ultimate Frisbee.
We're going to teach your kids about sportsmanship, spirit of the game, conflict resolution. They're going to have a great time, an amazing message about cancer, that it's not something that's not a death sentence. It's not something you need to be scared of. It's something that you need to have a winning attitude towards, like an opponent on a field.
Go Team Eric!
Hi, this is Liam Grant here with Sky Magazine, and I have Jessica Mumford here from the leadership of the India mixed team, and she's going to tell us about their campaign and how they got here. So when did this all start, Jessica?
It started about a year ago from now. One of the Indian players had a dream to send a U23 team to Worlds, and so she began planning and all the things that would have to happen in order for that to take place. Yeah. After that, Dan and I ran a clinic in Chennai while we were traveling around the world, and they asked us to come back and be a part of that journey.
Cool, cool, cool. So what has the road to get here been like? Warm-up tournaments. I know you have some issues with visas and funding. Tell us a little bit about that.
In order to get here, we had to select the team first, and so we ran selections in the north and south of India. From those selections, 24 athletes were chosen from 7 different cities. They speak 5 different languages. So across the team, communication has to happen in buddy pairs. So people that have dual language can talk to the people that only know one language. From after selections, we competed as a team in all the Indian tournaments this year, so at Mumbai Ultimate Open and recently at Bangalore Ultimate Open. We placed second at Mumbai and placed first at Bangalore. We thought that raising the money to get here would be the hardest part, but it turned out that obtaining our visas was the hardest part. We were able to run a successful online campaign with a Keto campaign that saw contributions from all over the world come in, ultimate communities from everywhere, as well as a big representation from India really got behind it as well. And then we had a sponsor come on board, KSK Energy came on board, and they gave us the funding for the rest of our campaign. And so it's really because of them that we're here. But we were denied visas the first time, so 17 players were denied visas in the first round. And after that, we missed our flights, and then we reapplied for visas and got them on the Friday before the campaign. Our sponsor, KSK, was great enough to rebook flights for us on the Saturday, and we all flew in.
That's fantastic. Yeah, such a heartwarming story, and it shows the real compassion that we find in the ultimate community. How are the Indian team getting on so far? You're here now 2-3 days. What's it been like fitting in? I know a lot of them had never left the country before. How are they finding England?
They are finding England cold and rainy so far. We're camping for our accommodation, so it's the first time that all of the team have camped. So putting up tents was fun, but they're loving making friends with all the new teams, and we have a little team meeting every night, and everyone recaps the amount of people that they met for the day and who they played spike ball against. So it's they're loving their time here so far.
Yeah, I've just been informed by video production manager Mike Palmer as well that the India team want to do a dance after this interview. So I think I'll go over there and signal to them to start dancing, and we'll get the camera over there. Who knows, maybe the Irish team might do some river dancing as well. We could have a dance off here. Anthony, our amazing cameraman, now getting the India team lined up. Okay, I think they're getting ready. Not quite the Bollywood performance I was expecting, but we'll see what they can rustle up there. Okay, now they know where the camera is. India team absolutely delighted there. I'm sure they have lots of friends and family at home tuning in to watch. Okay, they're getting in position now. Jess, are you aware what's about to happen?
They've practiced this dance for weeks before. There's one word in this song that's English, and it's London. So they decided to choreograph a dance to it while they had some time off waiting for visas in Chennai.
Stealing some moves there from the Macarena. Bit of a kind of thriller vibe as well. But I'm really enjoying this dance from the India team. Some great coordination there. Great stuff from Team India, and you can see why everyone here in London is just absolutely loving these guys. Hold up now. The Irish team do not appear to be taking on this river dance as I would have hoped. I might have to go out there myself, Jess, and represent our nation. While I lack in talent in the dancing, I usually make up for the tomfoolery and mischief. I'm sure you'll see me at the Saturday night party, anyone that'll be here. David, how are you feeling over there? You've been a little quiet.
I was just looking over Twitter and Facebook. Nothing really exciting happened, but tell you what is exciting, this game. Really, really nice game to see. We're getting a lot of people enjoying the game at home. The likes of Brummy saying that this game is very exciting, very excellent. So keep watching for more fantastic bits from the Indians and some smooth offense, hopefully, from both teams.
Yeah, the Irish Open team putting on a bit of a spectacle here in the sideline. I'm glad that the camera's on the far side because I don't think you want to be picking up what we're seeing.
Yeah, you might want to move away, Mike. I don't want to watch this, let alone the folks at home. Okay.
I can see why Sky Magazine didn't want to choose not to film the Irish Open team, as we tried to keep things PG-13 around here.
Are you sure? You had those trousers on yesterday. They weren't quite PG.
Those trousers were actually made in India, would you believe?
Oh.
So that was me showing camaraderie to my India brethren.
If you could put a gelato on anything right now, what would it be?
It'd be on Mike Palmer betting wrong. That's the only safe bet right now is Mike Palmer not being able to choose the winner of this game.
I think I'm going to go for India. My heart and my hands and my head say India.
Yeah, throughout this game I've been struggling not to shout, "Go on the lads," or give some advice to the Irish team. I've been trying to remain unbiased, but I gotta believe in the Ireland team, you know. That's what our nation is about. We band together as one.
So the half-time's over. Ireland are starting on offense.
Andrew Mead picking up the disc, sending us to Lee Griffin, who is not Owen McConville, just to clarify. India coming down in their four-man cup. Oh, a spicy flick. Well grabbed in by Tyg Deavy. This man picking up the scraps all day. It's Stella Merkin with a chance to go deep, but doesn't realize. Deavy again, just a formidable cutter on that field. Great passing there from Griffin. Oh! Another massive layout
For Pravan Kumar, another great bid from the middle of that zone. And he puts it deep straight away. Ooh. There was almost a moment there of catch-a-dees. But India unable to utilize that early break.
Good stuff there from Orla Reagan. Getting stuck in there. McConville now in a spot of bother with his A hard cup to get around. Spidey down the disc. Rachel Melvin trying to drag that deep. Oh!
Again, Praveen Kumar just putting the defender off enough. He has so handedly got this Indian team those couple of breaks that they need to be the leaders in this game. On the disc now is Kumar. The man of the hour breaks inside to a number 22. Yet again, India breaking the Irish. 10-7.
Yeah, the Irish team needing to keep that disc away from Kumar. He's been throwing himself around. I think the coaches would be saying, before you throw any disc, take a look at where Kumar is. And if he looks far away, well, he's probably not far enough away, and don't throw it anywhere near that fella.
Are you basically saying, don't throw it?
I'm saying, don't throw it near Kumar.
Anywhere within a half-pitch radius, that man is willing to put his body on the line for these Ds. And what exciting game we're getting because of it.
Ireland O choosing 4 lads this time.
We've just got a message from our cameraman Mike Palmer saying he'll put he'll put a bet on India. I'm already on that bet, Mike, so you're going to have to do better than that.
Seems like I might be buying 2 gelatos if things keep going the way they do. I'll take that bet. I'm a gambling man. King of Mixed Ultimate there. Andrew Spider Pig Mead. He's looking a bit cream crackered right now. A bit tired. He's had a lot to do in this game. I feel it's only appropriate to add a bit of Cockney rhyming into this one. We are in London.
See how much you can do.
Yeah, the Irish team not playing the May West right now.
For those that don't know, that's best.
I've got a few more, but I'll save them for the rest of the week. Ireland really struggling with this zone. I think they need to stretch out those passes. And oh,
Watch out.
great throw by Andrew Mead there. And not followed up by Regan there.
Jogon picks up straight away, gets a few little back and forths, but eventually gets it to 4. Vasava on the line. So Jogon centers to 92. Chaudhary. We've gone all the way across now to 88. Muthu goes deep. Will she get it? No, just a bit too far. There was quite a height mismatch as well, so I'm not quite sure who he was looking for.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing ripping that disc. If we had another camera at this game, I'd be suggesting have a Kumar cam, because if they go this zone, and I'm sure if even Kumar's on the field, but I still have the camera on him on the sideline. That man could do anything.
It'd have to be a GoPro. It would be fantastic viewing afterwards. Just received another message to get to shout out to a current Tour 3 champion from Kapow, Philip Sanwell. Lots of people watching at home, enjoying this game. Hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. It's been very exciting, and it's only halfway through.
Almost a Callan opportunity there. Ireland pinned back in their end zone, and I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew Mead now goes to the big hammer, choosing to pop it around. Oh, and splitting the cup there. And there's Spider Pig launching one. Fidel Cormac, can she get there in time? Oh, just a bit too much spice on that one.
Fantastic zone defense there by India, able to trap the Irish in the back of their end zone. The only option available was that deep shot, and as you say, Ireland unable to come down with it.
Yeah, I felt if Ireland put their best thrower on the disc in that cup and put their best receiver going deep, they'd come down with a lot of discs.
But now India back on the disc with 33. Big fake, looking deep. Gets across to ATA, who's not able to hold on to it. It's an unfortunate drop by Muthu. But
Ireland might be taking a timeout here.
Indian player number 5 has lost her boots, but it's carried on through the point. I believe Liam Kelly there, the game advisor, instructing her that she has to wear her boots.
Yeah, I know these players have strong feet from playing beach ultimate, but you don't want one of the lads jogging on you.
Especially not these big Irish lads.
Big, hairy Irish feet out there, that's for sure.
Like hobbits, one would say.
Yeah. Andrew Mead there, probably the most hobbit-like Irish player. Just flew over here from the Shire, I think. And Adele Cormac there, calling a timeout.
Oh,
I think that's a really good call.
Yeah, especially as we were about to get the Elven zone. How many more references can we get this tournament? If you want a specific film reference or TV reference, please do tweet us at Sky Magazine, or even at The Show Game, or at David_Price.
The Irish team now breaking into song, singing The Girl from Belfast City. I'd like to have a shout out to one of our sponsors, Eric. Early recognition is critical. Doing a lot for cancer awareness symptoms and getting people talking about diseases. Also just promoting a healthy lifestyle, and we'd like to thank them for the work they're doing and helping save lives, that's for sure. Two great singing and dancing nations we have here. We see Ambrish Jaipura coming over to talk to the game advisors. And a man who's living in the UK, but I understand has got some Indian heritage. Is the spirit director, I think, at this tournament?
Yeah, he's also on the WIFT of Spirit Committee, so that's why he's the spirit director here.
Definitely has a vested interest in this game. I've got to hang around with Ambrish now and again at lots of different tournaments around the world, and everyone loves this man. Such a happy, cheery fellow that seems to know everyone in the ultimate community.
Yeah, I mean, almost every tournament I go to, I see Ambrish. I've played with him in a hat tournament in the UK. Really great guy, and he was lucky enough to captain the Indian Open team in Dubai. I was part of that team that beat Germany and had a great tournament. Doing very good things for Ultimate across the world, but obviously in particular in India.
Adele Cormac now getting ready to touch this game, and India has switched out of their zone defense into a man defense. Oh, bit of pressure on that swing, as on every throw now from the Irish. And Rachel Melvin getting the goal. We see how they really worked out that offense there when they call a timeout. Good stuff from the Irish lads and lassies.
Looks like the Hobbits have gone there and back again, and able now to hold on to their offensive point, just like the Indians were able to as well.
The battle for Middle Earth continues.
Who will win? We shall see. A little shout out here for Rory Kavanagh, an Irishman living in Barcelona. He was also a star of the Dublin-based Ranelagh and played for the Irish mixed team at ECBU 2 years ago. Hope you're enjoying the weather out there and enjoying the game here also.
Yeah, Roy just asking for my number. I don't know if he wants to take me on his date. I don't know what's going on over in Spain, but I think Roy's enjoying the commentary anyway.
So India looking to hold their offense also. Number 2, Rama. Got man defense on them, and he's going deep straight away. Oh, with a fantastic bid, but foul has been called on the throw. Appears to be uncontested. I could hear the slap from here.
Siva Raman there clutching his shoulder. You can see as well he's got some bandages on that. Hit the layout for that one, and I hope he's doing okay.
He was very close to that as well. They do like these very low whippy hucks that get to their receivers very quickly, but that means they're much harder to read, and reactions have to be spot on to be able to grab them. So Dis now back on with Ramakrishnan. Centers to 13, not able to hold on to it. That's GK Harsha.
Allen picking up the loose disc. Sean Cullen now in charge of things. Hitting LJ Fitzgerald. Burning Siva Raman to the open side. And LJ just says, come at me, bro.
Siva Raman definitely holding that right shoulder up. Not able to run properly. As he ran off there, did look like he wasn't able to extend it correctly.
I think any other situation he'd be bowing out of the game, but he's come a long way and put too much effort to give up now.
And he's straight back on at the other end. Let's see if he can get himself through this one. But that is a break for the Irish. Back now within 1 at 10-9. And they're calling for 4 men.
Sean Cullen now at the pull. This one might drift out of bounds. It's close.
Nicely kept in by number 3, Shara. Quite isolated handler there, but they're able to get it out back to Vaya, sorry. Goes down the line. Oh, and 7 looking off the huck. Gets it to Siva. Siva wants that deep shot. But actually now calling for unders. Calling for unders, fakes the deep. Goes around in a lovely weighted flick into the handler's hands via these little Indian girls, able to get this handler weave moving. And 7 goes deep to Siva, who's taking his time, almost skying the 2 Irish defenders.
LJ Fitzgerald there doing well to get up and sucking the Indian player with him. Great defense there. I'm loving this matchup of Siva Raman and LJ. Oh, and a run through D from India. And that looked all too easy.
Yes, number 7, Harihan Kumar, just walking past his Irish compatriot, giving it straight away to Kamlesh Sharma for the goal. You cannot underestimate this Indian team on defense. They're making bids right on the shoulders of their Irish compatriots.
Getting close to the end of the game now. Ireland really need to get back on that scoreboard. This pull just drifting out of bounds. Irish team would be delighted at that. They seem to be doing well when they get a chance to set up their offense. Could be a zone look here by the Indian team. Yeah, looks like India are going to come out in their little 4-man cup. Oh no. Different zone here. Bit of an arrowhead. Ireland looking comfortable so far. India counting every throw emphatically on the sideline. Dalcombe with some big fakes. Under a bit of pressure now. Andrew Mead sends up a massive hammer straight to the hands of the Team India player.
So India now back on the disc. We see number 7, Kumar Jogon. Oh, not quite able to get their flow going. The India offense giving it straight back to Ireland there.
Mutu just looks like he slipped as he went to grab that disc. But they get a chance to set up this different zone now. A lot more passive than the zone they had before. Really mixing it up. Some great coaching, I'd say, from Dan. Have this team so well prepared for this tournament. Conley getting high in the stall count, hits Estelle Merkin, who gives it back to him. Great play there. Hammer options there. But instead just dishes it out. Great score by Ireland. Score now 10-11 India. Owen McConville getting on the stat sheet there.
For those Frisbee nerds at home, we just had Ultimate Rob up here. If you tune in another day, in half time, we'll be talking to him. Been doing some pulling clinics here in London.
They say you should never meet your heroes, David, but Rob seemed like a really nice chap there.
Oh, definitely a nice chap. Keep pulling out your Britishisms there. Bloody
Did I
nice.
say chap? I
Bloody
meant lad.
Bloody nice chap, yeah. Ireland yet again pulling out. And I'm not going to rant about it now, but it's giving the Indians the brick mark.
LJ Fitzgerald and Siva Raman in the middle of the field. LJ Fitzgerald always usually takes away the under with teams he comes up against. And Helsing in the run through D there, but gathered up by the Indian player.
There's that catch of D's moment I was expecting.
That's going up again. Can LJ Fitzgerald get there?
Oh, Siva not able to reel it in.
LJ again putting so much pressure.
And Siva had the second chance, but couldn't quite hold on to it. A lovely little bit of play there from both teams.
Those two players look like racehorses galloping down the field.
Be hard to catch with hooves though.
Well, they're struggling with their hands as well, so. Ben Matthews in no rush here to pick up this disc.
I think we need to stop horsing around here now, Liam, and focus on the game.
Why the long face, David?
Because Ireland just can't seem to get their offense working here. It's been a few little over the whole game, just a few little miscues, throws straight to the Indian defenders, who are on chance here to get their first win, but a call has been made, both a foul on the throw, I think, and whether Ganesh was in. The advisors have now stepped in. And they've agreed that he's in. Very well sorted out.
I think the term is not out.
Not out. Ganesh goes for the hammer with a toe. Okay, that looked very strange. From my angle here, it looked like I was on for a goal.
Bit too much mustard on that one.
Yeah. Too much gym, not enough track. Although there's not much he could do about that one. Just sailed over his head. Looks like we've got an injury, number 44, Sabine Manhertz, who's actually a German player, as in she's from Germany. but has got Indian citizenship.
Yeah, she's been living there for the last 9 months, actually volunteering in orphanages, and got involved with this Indian setup. You're allowed to have one non-citizen player on your roster.
So she's the community player.
Yes, so she doesn't actually have Indian citizenship, but she has been living there, and under WU23 rules, she is eligible to play. Now, they can only have one non-citizen player on the roster. Zabine looking really in a spot about it there, being escorted, I think, to the medics. LJ Fitzgerald up again on a huge grab. This man is having the game of his life. He's high in the stock count there. Good stuff to reset the Sinead. Also just puts a disc up, but that one was always going to be Deed.
Ganesh with a beautiful read on that play. The outfield defense by the Indians is incredibly tight. And it looks like the Irish stack is, when they do set, is too deep, and just allowing the Indians an ability to read the play, stand under their men, and get these blocks that they're already becoming known for. Lovely little cheeky high release flick to Vaya, who gets it to Siva, under a lot of pressure from his Irish defender. He looks inside, wants the reset. Eventually, number 2 gets free. Rama wants that deep shot to Siva. There's another offender gets in the way. Across to the near side with Vaya. And a totally free Shiva. He's got time to take a few seconds, compose himself. Sends it to number 2, Rama. They're always looking deep for Siva. He's being pushed that way anyway, and there it goes. Just as predicted. Straight into Siva's hands for another goal. That man must be racking up the stats right now. 12-10 to India. With not much time left on the clock, we could be getting on for soft cap, but hard cap is at 17 here.
Yeah, LJ Fitzgerald unlucky there. He's done well taking on Siva. A lot of the Irish team telling him to take away the deep, but I can tell you what, that man never takes away deep. He's always baiting that hook, and I think he's met his match in Siva Raman. Interesting story about LJ. We went to a beach tournament together at Yes-Bonon, France, and as we rocked up to the beach, LJ had his boots on, ready to go, cleated up, and looked at us all there bare feet, wondering what we were doing. The man can be clumsy at times, but he's the most fun player to have on your roster going to a tournament.
Nice story.
Yeah, I think also the same event, he brought a French phrasebook with him to try and practice a bit of French. We were sitting in a stereotypical French cafe, and we were all ordering our food and drinks in English, and it came to LJ's turn, and he stares up at the waiter anxiously, and then stares back at his phrasebook, up at the waiter. Everyone's pausing, wondering what he's going to say, and he just says, "Gracias," to the French waiter, and we all erupt laughing. He's a peculiar man, but I have a great time for him, and I'm glad to see him doing so well.
It's always good to see your friends doing well, like you say. So it looks like is there a timeout? No.
I think that was a timeout call.
We've got too engrossed in the yes but now story.
A shout out to Adam Reynolds and Tommy Samuels cheering on Andrew, the king of mixed mead, and the boys, and Rachel Melvin, and Hon Liam Grant. That's me, everyone.
Yep. Sky Magazine here with Liam Grant and David Price. Thoroughly enjoying this this matchup in the mixed division of Ireland and India. Currently 12-10 to India. We've had breaks for both teams. Ireland came out hard early, but India didn't give up, playing some fantastic defense, able to get all those breaks back, and now in quite the commanding lead. But can the Irish have a late surge in this pool game? here at World Under-23s.
Lee Griffin on the disc. Finds the ever-free Tyke Davey, who's looking to hit. King of Mixed, Andrew Mead. To Stella Merkin. Strong O-line on here for Ireland. This is put up for Lee Griffin, and a cheeky little pass to McCabe. Great score. Yeah, Emily McCabe there, hailing from the north. Prancing around the field there.
That's some very nice, smooth offense there from Ireland. Something they've been missing, I'd say, this half. Maybe getting back their confidence. Back within one.
Both these countries, post-colonial nations, as you know. One thing they share in common, being invaded by the British.
The British Commonwealth still unable to have the sun setting upon it, though.
And we should keep it that way, David.
No, we're all friends here now.
Both flags very similar as well.
Yeah.
Ireland and India.
Very similar to yesterday where we had Italy versus Mexico. Again, very similar flags except for the center logo. And here they have, in the India flag, you have the logo for the Wheel of Independence.
Yeah, I really like that flag, actually.
Oh, really?
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Your jokes are starting to tire me.
Yeah, I need to get a grip on myself now. It's Reading on ice here. David Price and Liam Grant as the pointings continue.
And I'm sure they'll continue for the rest of the week. Send your jokes to at Sky Magazine, at the show game. See what we can crowbar into our coverage. I didn't quite work, I don't think. So, they are on the disc. Under pressure now. Eventually he gets a bailout from Siva, who's come from all the way deep to get that disc. Hasn't got much of an option, but eventually number 2, Rama, gets free, and you know where he's going to look. Deep to Siva. He's coming out of nowhere. Oh, and almost takes out his own player.
Big collision there near the end zone, but I don't think there's any call. All players getting huge, but nobody able to come down with that disc.
Siva not particularly happy with his other player who brought his defender with him. But now, as mentioned earlier, the Irish are stacking quite far away from their handler pair, making their job quite hard to go deep. And as you see,
Poor throw there from Sean. It seems to be a collision. One of the Irish girls going down, grabbing her head. We don't like to see that, folks. Seems like she may have collided with Sabine's knee, I'm not sure. I think that's Pip Proctor there who's down.
number 4.
Pip Proctor, one of 2 Maynooth players at this tournament. We also have Parkour playing for the open team.
But we don't want to mention them too much.
Now we'll talk about them in the final.
No comment. In all fairness, the Irish Open lads are a very good team. Unlucky to lose out to Austria in their previous game today.
Looks like they'll go into a power pool with Great Britain, USA, Colombia, Austria as well, and Australia. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on there.
It's a very tight power pool. Some would say the power pool of death. So Siva now on disc. Looks off his reset once. Gets it back again. Tosses it up to nobody.
Yeah, you can see the Irish team is telling LJ to let Siva go under and then try and put a lot of pressure on him on the mark, and it was effective there. Ben Matthews now booming one deep to Pip. Can she get there in time? Oh, she Gathers just one in, gets a bit of contact, but no problems there. And we're all tied up here, 12-12. And I believe it's now a universe point situation. Interesting to see what lines are called here.
Let's go, India, let's go! Let's go, India, let's go!
And I'll give one more shout out to one of my crew here, Deepthi Indukuri. She's one of the Indian photographers. She's doing a great job. She was able to get in the Independent here in the UK, getting Frisbee pictures right next to the likes of Novak Djokovic. She's doing a wonderful job, and I hope you guys back at home are seeing some of the great images that are coming from the show game and Ulti Photos here in London. But this game is really heated up, and from being 2 points up, the Indians have given away 2 breaks, have now potentially given the Irish a shot, a win, but they're on offense. Let's see if they can be calm, collected, and push this universe point in.
Ireland sticking with their classic D-line. I thought they might have brought in a few O-line players, but trust their D-line who've been doing really well this game on this universe point.
So it's a man free deep, and it goes. Will he read it in? Yeah. Oh, just about on a second bid. So number 10 on the disc goes all the way across. It's very floaty. Towed in, and that's it. Is that game? Are we sure? It wasn't universe. We're hearing a lot of rumor from the sideline there, but a wonderful goal for number 10, Pravin Kumar.
Almost breaking out into tears there. I was wondering why the Indian team wasn't flooding the field, but apparently not universe point.
Apologies, people at home, but I'm kind of sad as I almost got an ice cream there. So India yet again holding on to their offense. There was a little bit of a risky moment in there where the Indian bobbled the disc, but well played to continue, and a nice assist onto the other corner. We're being told off for saying that game advisors step in. It's that they advise. They're currently advising on the pull time, which goes straight out.
Bit of semantics from the fans at home. We're doing our best to choose the right vocabulary. We know what they're doing.
Also being advised that the time is at 93 minutes, so we still have 7.
Yeah, just remember this game actually started 10 minutes late because the game advisors were stuck on another field. India going back to this 4-man cup, which was effective earlier. Spidey having to go all the way back to try and get that swing off. Adele Cormac with great movement, but not really making yardage here. In fact, going back to the Irish team, I think they need to really spread this Indian field out and try and hit some space. Kumar just being terrifying in the middle of this field. Everyone's scared to throw it anywhere near him. Jamming up the line to Rachel Melvin, but gathered up by India.
Their zone is really effective, particularly when they go around the back with some knives and and a great hammer from number 10, Pravin Kumar. He's had a wonderful game on D, and that was a beautiful, simple hammer into that free man. Getting back their 2-point lead, 14-12 to India.
Yeah, the Irish team might want to try and replicate what Team India are doing there with those cheeky hammers. They're really stuck in that zone. They had one girl stretching deep. I think they really need to suck Kumar deep as well. If they really spread out the whole field, I think they'll be able to find space to get in behind that 4-man cup. The old swing and dump isn't really working. There's space behind it, and they just need to stretch out that space and hit the right guy.
But nice play by India there. Again, yet again, getting that block from that zone and taking advantage almost immediately.
Big pull there by Team India. Andrew Mead collecting this one. To Ben Matthews, Adele Cormack. Unsurprisingly, India coming out in that zone again. Rachel Melvin still going, trying to swing it around the park, but I'm not sure it's working. There's that blade from Ben Matthews. That's what we like to see. Making some yardage there. They might look for the same option again. A little cheeky throw in between a cup there. Oh, Ben Matthews trying to thread a needle there, but didn't quite work off.
Yet again, 7. Jog on, getting the D there. Playing a sort of a middle-y poach. He's isolated now, though. Goes all the way around to 15. Vikram. Vikram wants that deep shot, but centers it to number 4, Nimisha Vasava. Oh, he passed it to 92, Max it straight on. That was Maksud Chowdhury. Not able to hold on to that disc. Wasn't really under much pressure, but the disc was just a bit too far, and there was a lot of people around him putting him off.
Loving that play there for Ben Matthews. He seems confident throwing them all day. Nice pass there to Rachel Melvin, who then looks for Estelle Merkin, but just doesn't quite execute that backhand there.
India immediately picking up. They're looking deep, but work it across. And a cheeky little mac to the girl waiting down. That's number 61, sorry, 61, Shushmita. Number 7 goes deep. There is a free man there. Will it come back in? No, it's a bit too far and out of the pitch. Foul called on the throw, though. I think Jogon got fouled whilst he was throwing that backhand. And there's the 3 whistles to indicate the end of the game in time. So this will be either a game to 15 or a game to, well, either a game to 15 or a game to 16. So 92 now on the disc, throws it behind his player. Got to play some D straight away.
Andrew Mead now at the disc. Let's see what he can muster up here. Ben Matthews, is he going to throw another blade? No, a delicious little upline shot where Spider Pig has to get down on the ground to sweep it up. Spidey with a backwards hammer. Not sure that's the best option. Adele Cormack throwing lots of fakes there. Getting close to the end zone. Ireland's need to keep their cool here. A hammer getting caught in the wind, and Ty Deavy doing well to get up there and take that one down. Again, another blade. Ben Matthews plays a lot of indoors up north in Ireland, and he's no bother throwing those blades at all. Oh, threading the needle there. Ireland back on the scoreboard. 14-13 India, game to 15.
And another nice bit there from the Indians. They're never giving up any disc in the air. They're either getting up high or getting horizontal. Cheeky hidden shout out there to our European friends.
Sean Cullen now with the pull for Ireland. You see LJ Fitzgerald taking to the field as well. Will likely be a matchup against Siva Raman and him.
That's exactly the way they've shifted. Oh, a bit of a short pull from Ireland. An offside call. I would potentially just take that. It's better than a brick.
Yeah, I think a poor call there by Team India. Maybe not realizing they didn't have to call it, or just called before they realized that it was a short pull. But now LJ Fitzgerald getting a go. Sean Cullen made a bit short on that one. So LJ steps up to the role. Not really known for his pulling here. But the man's having a stomper of a game, so I'm trusting him right now.
So Ireland pulling again. Hopefully this will work out. Well, actually, that's worked out very well for the Indians. They could take that from the sideline. Caught by one of the Irish Open lads. He's celebrating a bit too much. So, Rama walking up to the disc. I think he's taking the sideline. Oh no. Thinking he would have middle field, but actually bricking it. Losing a couple yards. They're setting up in a 3-4. No, 5-2 horizontal. Isolating 7. Harakumar, who's going deep straight away to Siva, who's unstoppable once he goes deep. And that's the goal, and that's the game. The first win for this Ireland mixed team in the under-23s division. They're so happy and so ecstatic. What a great day for this nation.
I'm not sure what Ireland was doing. The whole game, LJ Fitzgerald's been matching up against Steve Raman, and they changed the marks there. And Cunliffe just gets burned to the end zone.
But
that man is fast.
We're very happy, though, for the Indians. Unfortunate for the Irish mixed team, but they've been beaten by a very good Indian team who are just so happy just to get their first win on the board, and may they get many more.
Yeah, delighted for Team India. Well deserved. Fantastic game. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. Our schedule is not released, but I guarantee we'll have some lovely games for you to watch at home.
That'll be 3 games if I'm not corrected. Check the Sky magazine streaming schedule for updates on that. I'm sure that'll be on Twitter and Facebook as well by the end of the day. Thanks for watching, folks at home. I hope you enjoyed today's coverage. This is David Price from the Show Game and Sky Magazine, and Liam Grant saying goodbye, good night, and see you on the other side. Hello. Are we off?